I went from 270 pounds, bro, to 168. Now I'm trying to get to 10% body fat. And one thing that I learned along the way is that a lot of guys think that willpower and the lack of willpower is the reason for their inconsistency. Relying on willpower is exactly what is causing your failure, bro. So I sat back and I analyzed, okay, why do certain days feel dummy easy, zero friction, and some days feel like I'm walking through quicksand? Why is that? The goals of those days, they're identical, but the variable in those days usually is my environment. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of ambitious guys, if you're anything like me, you treat discipline like it's an endurance test. You know what I'm saying? Get up through there. And you assume that success in whatever goal you're trying to achieve requires you dodging a bunch of distractions and grinding through friction. Hell nah. That's not the move. We don't grind, bro. We glide. We do not grind over here. We glide. And you think that mental toughness is the missing link. You are wrong, big bro. What you're doing is you're actively fighting your own surroundings. And that's what the problem is. You got bull crap in your house. You got junk in your fridge. You know what I mean? I can't rock out like that because I'll eat it all. I'm horrible with distractions. I will get distracted easily. If you're anything like me, you get distracted easily. If you with your girl, man, my girl can't have nothing crazy in the house, bruh. Hell nah, because I'm gonna eat that shit. So I have to keep everything in line. I have to be super clean. And that's your issue. You keep garbage in your house and you expect to just ignore it, bro. Hell nah. If anything, that's just a small, that's a small part, that's a small file in your brain that's open and it's glaring there. You want your files to be as minimum as possible. That's a bunch of bloat on a MacBook Pro. You don't want hella bloat. You want it to be clean and lean. And you do wild stuff like scheduling your training at the end of the day when you know you're going to be tired, bro. Why would you do that? And that's a trap because you place yourself in compromising positions, but you expect yourself to just dodge them. Why not just delete that compromising position in the first place? You know what I mean? Because you're inevitably gonna fail. Why would you rely on your willpower? Hell nah, I don't rely on willpower. Hell nah. And that's something that I did. I ran this exact broken protocol. It was broken. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. At least for guys like us, it does not work. And I just sit back and I realized that the days where my execution was flawless was when my environment demanded me to be flawless. When my surroundings accommodated laziness, then I became lazy. When my environment, my surroundings commanded me to be, disciplined, I was disciplined. You are what you hang around, for sure. And when my environment required me to be lazy, or not required, when it called for it, I will burn through my willpower extremely fast. Willpower is a fixed, what would you call it? It's a fixed emotion. You know what I mean? Willpower burns out. You know what I mean? It's not always there. It's like a battery. No cap. Think of when you playing a game, you got that battery. Willpower is a bar. If you're elite, you completely dodge this issue. You don't rely on mental fortitude. You just eliminate decision making. Retard max, for sure. So willpower acts like a battery. So every forced decision depletes it. I know y'all seen millionaires wear the same thing every day. There's a reason some of them do, is because they don't want to decide what they're wearing because they have to make high level decisions, and that one decision will deplete their willpower. Me, I'm gonna wear I go through phases where I wear the same thing every day, go full bot mode. Sometimes I want to put the drip on, for sure, and can't none of y'all out drip me. Hell nah. Forcing yourself to ignore it, I'm gonna lay on the couch and watch Netflix, or I'm not gonna eat that Little Debbie's in the kitchen, that depletes you, brother. And that creates unnecessary friction. For what? So here's the pivot. Stop trying to build an iron mind in a soft room, okay? Make your room super disciplined. That means keeping it clean. You have to keep your room clean, because those little things that are out of place, open that file in your head and it's there, and it depletes your willpower for other things that are extremely necessary for you to put your willpower towards. You just don't have that oomph, bruh. You want to shift your focus on, okay, how can I make my life set up where I have the least resistance possible, whether it be my food, my room, my clothes. If you do that, the girls I talk to, my job, I need the least resistance possible so I can be on go. Here's the mechanical setup. Here's what you should do. Strip all friction from the target action. So let's say it's going to the gym. This should be locked in for y'all, but if it's not, let's say it's going to the gym. Have your gym clothes ready. I know it seems so simple. I know everybody says this, but it is simple, and simple works. Have your gym clothes out the day before, the night of. Just try it, bro. Just try it. I'm telling you, there's something about just having everything laid out and ready to go. You don't have to think about it, and that's one less thing you have to think about while you cooking, you making your morning coffee. Like, oh, what should I wear? Like, at least for me, if I have my stuff out already, I'm on go. I don't know what it is. It's very simple though. Second, you can flip it. So you can manufacture like heavy friction for your negative habits. So let's say it is your diet that you need like work on. Don't buy bad food. Why would it be in your house? If you live at your mom's crib and she always has bad food, or your father always has bad food, or your siblings, like, don't go in the kitchen. Buy your own fridge so you're not there. Or move out, right? Come on. Third, audit your proximity. And this is one of the most important. Hang around people that make your goals look like a standard. It's easy for them, and their goals are higher than yours, so that you raise your standard. But don't hang around people that where your goals, where their goals, your goals aren't in line. It should either be neutral or higher. The default choice always dictates your future, bro. When your environment forces execution, consistency, it stops being an emotional thing and it just becomes a standard and just something you are. Designing a ruthless environment locks in success because it forces you to be consistent and it forces you to achieve your goals. I'm enforcing this architecture like every day while I'm trying to build OutHere Elite. I had to like stop trying to prove my mental toughness, and I'm starting to build an ecosystem where like me executing on my daily targets is a non-negotiable and it's super easy to do. I like ease. We do not grind, we glide. We do not grind, we glide, brother. In a future video, I'll break down how to completely remove the need for any motivation with a super hardwired operational system. It's fire, I ain't gonna lie. If you're done fighting a broken environment and you're ready to hop into a room where execution at a high level is an absolute standard, we're building it inside OutHere Elite. Just join the school group. It's free, brother. It's gonna ask you 3 questions. Answer those questions, you can get inside for free, and you can be with a group of killers, boy. Hey, like and subscribe, share the video with your bro, and it's Web. I'll see y'all tomorrow.